Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of growing mushrooms naturally. Not just culinary delights, mushrooms are an intriguing species. They belong to a kingdom of their own, separate from plants and animals. This kingdom, known as fungi, is teeming with over 100,000 species, and mushrooms represent just a tiny fraction of it. Mushrooms are nature's recyclers. They break down organic material, returning essential nutrients to the soil and playing a vital role in our ecosystem. They're also packed with nutrients beneficial to us humans. High in antioxidants, vitamins and minerals, they're a healthy and tasty addition to any diet. So, whether you're a foodie, a nature enthusiast, or someone looking for a new hobby, the world of mushrooms has something to offer. Today, we're exploring how to grow these fascinating organisms right at home, naturally. So let's get started. The first step in growing mushrooms naturally is to understand their habitat. Mushrooms are a fascinating part of nature's cycle, thriving in damp, shady environments. They're often found in the forests, making their home on decaying organic matter such as fallen tree trunks. It's in these rich organic settings that mushrooms play a crucial role in our ecosystem. They feed on the decaying matter, breaking it down and recycling nutrients back into the soil. This process of decomposition and nutrient recycling is vital for sustaining the life of the forest. It's a beautiful example of nature's give and take, where nothing goes to waste. So when you see a fallen tree trunk in the forest, don't just see a decaying piece of wood. See it as a thriving habitat for mushrooms, a place where life springs from death. It's the perfect natural habitat for mushrooms to grow. Now, let's explore how we can replicate this natural environment to grow mushrooms at home. The beauty of mushroom cultivation is that it doesn't necessarily require a vast expanse of land or a specialized greenhouse. You can start right in your backyard or even on your balcony. The first step is gathering organic materials. These will serve as the substrate, the base on which your mushrooms will grow. Materials like straw, sawdust, or coffee grounds, which are often readily available at home, are excellent choices. The substrate needs to be rich in nutrients, mimicking the forest floor where mushrooms naturally thrive. Remember, mushrooms feed on decaying organic matter, so the more decomposed your substrate, the better. Creating a suitable substrate is a critical step in replicating the natural environment for mushroom growth. It's like laying the foundation for a house. With a well-prepared substrate, you're setting the stage for a successful mushroom harvest. These will serve as the substrate for your mushrooms to grow on. Next, mix your chosen substrate with mushroom spawn, which is essentially mushroom seeds. This blend of organic material and spawn is where your mushrooms will begin their journey from spore to full-grown fungus. Picture yourself as a culinary gardener, creating the perfect conditions for your mushrooms to thrive. The ideal substrate will depend on the type of mushroom you're aiming to grow. Some mushrooms, like the popular oyster variety, do well in straw or coffee grounds. Others, like the shiitake, prefer wood-based substrates, such as sawdust or wood chips. It's all about creating a homely environment that mirrors their natural habitat. Once you've mixed your substrate with the spawn, it's time to pack it into a container. This could be anything from a specialized mushroom growing bag to a simple plastic bucket. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even spread it directly onto a shaded area in your garden. The goal is to provide a secure and comfortable home for your mushrooms to grow. Now, here's where patience comes into play. Mushrooms are not like other plants that bask in the sunshine. They prefer the shadows and thrive on moisture, so keep your mushroom container in a shaded location, away from direct sunlight. And remember to regularly mist the substrate to maintain the dampness mushrooms love so much. As the days pass, you'll start to notice white, thread-like structures forming within the substrate. This is the mycelium, the vegetative part of a fungus, which is essentially the mushroom's root system. It's a sign that your mushroom spawn is taking hold and starting to grow. Eventually, you'll see small mushroom pins, the beginnings of what we commonly recognize as a mushroom, pushing their way to the surface. It's a truly remarkable sight, akin to watching a tiny forest spring to life. The pins will continue to grow and develop into mature mushrooms, forming the iconic cap and stem structure we're all familiar with. Keep the substrate moist and in a shaded location, and soon enough, you'll start to see the magic happen. From the humble beginnings of a spore to a full-grown edible mushroom, the entire process is a testament to the wonders of nature. Once your mushrooms reach maturity, it's time to harvest them. This is where the cycle of growth concludes and a new cycle of culinary exploration begins. The process of harvesting mushrooms is as delicate as the process of growing them. You'll want to gently twist and pull the mushroom from its substrate. Apply just enough pressure to remove the mushroom without disturbing its natural environment. The mushroom surroundings are a hive of activity, teeming with spores ready to begin their own growth cycles. Disturbing this environment could disrupt these potential new beginnings. So always remember, be gentle, be respectful, and the mushroom will reward you with its bounty. Now, take a moment to appreciate the mushroom in your hand. Feel its weight, its unique texture. This is a product of your patience, your care, and your understanding of the natural world. You've replicated a process that takes place in forests, in fields, beneath the shade of trees and shrubs, and you've done it in your own space. Look at your harvest. Each mushroom an echo of the forest, a testament to the power of nature and the beauty of growth. You've not just grown a mushroom, you've participated in a cycle that's as old as life itself, a cycle of growth, decay, and rebirth. You've tapped into the rhythm of the earth, and in return, you've been gifted with these mushrooms. Now imagine all the possibilities that lie ahead. These mushrooms could grace a pizza, enrich a soup, or simply be savored on their own. They're not just a harvest. They're a world of culinary opportunities waiting to be explored. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of growing mushrooms naturally. You've seen how simple it can be, how rewarding, and remember, every mushroom you grow is a step towards understanding nature a little bit more. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Until next time, happy mushroom growing!